if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides, ancestors now? What's coming down? Okay, my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North and South Node. I know I've been MIA. I have a new job, so that's what I've been doing for the past month. That's why your reading is a month late, but I will be giving you guys an extra reading for the month of May, since you did not get one in April. So I pulled some cards for you guys today, and we have Miss Robinson, aka the Devil, Capricorn energy. We have Father Sims, aka Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So there you are, Saggy. Daughter of Sticks, aka the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Coins, aka Ten of Pentacles. Oh wow! And underneath that, the Ten of Sticks. Oh, and underneath that, the Ten of Baskets, and underneath that, the Sun card. Oh wow! So 1010 may be significant to you. Okay, Spirit is saying that you are definitely closing some tough cycles, Sagittarius. As a Sag Sun, I feel that energy really heavy. Okay, Spirit is definitely saying you are definitely being more disciplined at this time with this Devil card energy, and plus the Moon is in Capricorn. How ironic is that? You're really focused on your finances, especially with this Ten of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck. You're really focused on, you know, not just being financially stable, but, you know, establishing generational wealth and bringing abundance to the bloodline. It's like you are focused on establishing, you know, a legacy that is going to be years down the line, that's going to help the younger generation, you know, your children, your children's children, your children's children, you know, have a better opportunity than you had. It's like your goal is to give the younger generation what you feel you lacked, to set them up in a better position, just like you would have wanted, or the way that your parents have done for you. Also with this energy, Spirit is saying you're really focusing on breaking those generational curses, really facing those addictions, those codependencies, that lack mentality or scarcity mentalities that could be in your bloodline. You are really focused on breaking those cycles, breaking those generational curses, so it doesn't, you know, continue to go on in the family. And it feels like a really big burden on your shoulders. That's probably why that Ten of Sticks was beneath that Ten of Coins. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to stop carrying those limitations that you always felt on your shoulders. It's time for you to stop carrying those generational curses, you know, whether it's addiction to foods, to alcohol, to drugs, whether it's, like I said, addiction to scarcity or lack mindsets, addiction to codependency, on relationships, on escapism. It's like you are really going within and really connecting with your ancestors at this time, learning more about your ancestors. Some of y'all could be, you know, looking up, you know, looking more into your family history, possibly doing, what is it, ancestor.com, 23andMe, like really trying to get to know, you know, who you are, like past just your immediate family, so you can have a better understanding of who you are. Sometimes, and I spoke about this actually in fire signs message today, that it's important that sometimes we have to look back in order to know where we're going, in order to know what it is we no longer want to carry and hold on to. So yeah, Spirit is definitely saying be patient. You have the Temperance card, because Spirit is saying trust in divine timing, trust in, you know, in the order of how things are supposed to go. Trust that, know that things are supposed to go a certain way, that you cannot try and rush through the path. You can't try and force things to happen when you want them to happen. It's just taking things a day at a time, not worrying about the outcome, knowing and having faith that things are going to work out, you know, regardless of, you know, what limitations you may feel on you, what you may have been told, or what projections you may be carrying from people in your family. Because a lot of the times we don't realize that a lot of the things that hold us back was something that was instilled in us from family, you know. So these are some of the things that Spirit is putting in you, that putting in your path in this lifetime to unlearn, to, you know, release at this time. So Spirit is saying focus on a balance, having a better work-life balance, staying balanced in your emotions, and not allowing things to trigger you, you know, being aware of your triggers. So when you start to feel triggered, you know what to do and what not to do. Heavy on this energy. Spirit is definitely saying, if it doesn't bring you balance, if it doesn't bring you peace, it ain't nothing to pay attention to. It's time to put your energy into better things, okay? Because it's easy to run towards, you know, those limitations and addictions when you start to feel that fear, feel that anxiety, and feel that, you know, those feelings that of the inner critic, that inner critic trying to make you feel that you can't do it, you can't do better, or you don't have the strength to do better. Okay, Spirit is really calling for you to drop whatever burdens that you felt on your back and go on your own path. Okay, you are going down a path that is less traveled, that, like I said, people in your family probably don't support, probably think you're crazy, you know. But at the end of the day, they'll see the vision eventually, and whether they support you or not, they're going to see the tangible work. They're going to see the work that you're putting in. They're going to see the results. And some of them are going to clap for you. Some of them are not. Some of them are going to support you from the jump. Some of them are not. Some of them are going to act like they supported you from the jump. And even though that's not the case, you know, that's okay. At the end of the day, maybe you'll be an inspiration to some, and maybe some will just remain haters. At the end of the day, not all blood is family. And that's real. Not all blood is family. Okay? So yeah, Spirit is saying in order for you to move forward, you have to go back and really dissect and reflect on the past. Learn the lessons that you were meant to learn so you can move forward. Because what's holding you back is there is a cycle that needs to be learned. You know, there is a paradigm that needs to be released and closed out at this time. Because now that you know better, it's time to do better. Okay, gotta clarify with the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. So we have City Girls, hustle in the reverse. So like I said, you really are focused on your hustle. You're focused on your money, your financial abundance. But like I said, you have to have a better balance. You can't just be all money. You can't just be all material things. There has to be a balance between your spiritual work, your, you know, physical fitness, your, you know, self-care, things of that nature. So yes, you know, be focused on the money. Money is looking very good. Okay, you're definitely going to have those multiple streams of income, that wealth that you really desire, but you have to trust that it's going to happen in divine timing. It's not going to happen overnight. So while you are working towards that, don't forget about your other needs at the same time. We have Janae Aiko, emotions in the reverse. Like I said, you need to keep your emotions balanced at this time. You really have to, you know, not allow anybody to take you out of your character. Okay, like the things that would get you in your feelings in the past, you really have to let that ish go. And like I said, learning what triggers you, get to the root of what triggers you, pull it up from the roots and discard it. You know, don't allow certain things like the way people used to talk to you when you were a child, you know, or the way, you know, people in your family think, or the way people in your family act. Don't allow those things that used to get you in your feelings to get you in your feelings in your adult life. Okay, now is the time to learn the lessons, learn that certain people are just the way that they are. It's not your responsibility to carry those projections and those burdens. Okay, we have passion, scissors. The spirit is saying focus on your passions. Okay, don't lose sight of the bigger picture. At the end of the day, it's about doing it because you're passionate about it, not just trying to get to the outcome. Okay, it's about the journey, not the destination. We have Rihanna, dominance. Okay, so you are definitely, like I said, you're in a very dominant energy. You really are taking control of your life. And with this energy, I'm hearing spirit is just saying focus on the things you can control, you know, and don't try and worry about the things that you can't at this time. Okay, but you have the power to change your life. You have the power to, and the dominance to change the trajectory of your life and your family's life. It just depends on the choices that you make. So I hope that this reading resonated with you. If you would like to book a personal with me, you can email me. My email is in the description box, or you can DM me on Instagram. Remember to drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace.